Hey, welcome back to Low Ballin' Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, you guessed it. Today we got ourselves something cool. This one's a response to CW. This is definitely my favorite squirrel plinker. Check him out. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have 3 of them. We're gonna start off with the one I had when I was a kid, all the way up to something that I use, something special. This is the 17 HMR. We'll do this one last because it has kind of a cool thing that we like to do with it here in southern Missouri. Maybe it'll get you inspired to get out there and have some fun squirrel hunting. Okay, but let's take a look here at this Model 60 first. Squirrel hunting is something that I could talk literally forever about. I absolutely love it. It is one of the funnest things you can do. It's my very first time I ever went hunting. I went squirrel hunting with this rifle. Man, what more can you ask for? Alright guys, this here is what got me into squirrel hunting to begin with. I've had this since I was 9 or 10 years old, so suckers getting up there in years. But check this out, see how good a quality this thing is? I'll give you a little glimpse of how good she still shoots. Alright, Marlin Model 60, 22 long rifle, 200 yards. Let's do it. Oh yeah, too easy. Well, I've had this thing forever. This thing's probably taken a truck bed full of squirrels, easy, and probably the same with rabbits. And I am kind of, you know, a 22 freak. Love them. This thing has been on so many adventures with me. On the buttstock here, it's got places to where I've fallen off of little cliffs. It's got bumps and bruises all over it, but man, she's in great shape. She still functions to this day, and she's taken a ton of squirrels and stuff. Now, that is great for when I was younger, and I still love this rifle. I had to paint the sight post up here white. Let's see if you can see that. Because, you know, you get older. And I used to have a Tasco scope that I put on here, a little $20 jobby you bought at a gas station way back in the day, and you could see forever with that thing. Or at least I thought I could when I was 20. Not so much anymore. So, let me bring you up to my current squirrel gun that I fell in love with here recently, and that is the Savage Mark II. Check out the fluting on this thing. Yeah, if you guys have seen my other videos, man, I've done a bunch of work with this thing. This thing's awesome. This thing shoots great. I've upgraded the scope. This is a Right-On Primal 4x16. Why a 16 power, might you ask? Well, I have reasons for that. This is the same scope that is on my deer rifle, so it helps me keep in practice all year long. When I'm squirrel hunting, I am also scouting for deer, scouting for trails. I'm sure y'all do the same thing. It's just common. It's what you do. But this rifle is extremely accurate, and my goodness, can she shoot. That's like super easy, man. No problems. All right guys, this is a Savage 93 chambered 17 HMR, and look, it's got one of those dialy scopes on it. What could we possibly be doing with that? And I know what you're thinking. 17 HMR is too big for squirrel. We're absolutely right at close range, and that's the reason why we got this little dialy scope on there. This thing is awesome. This is a Right-On Conqueror scope. It's a 6x24 power scope. It lets you kind of zoom in there. This is kind of like as cheap as you should go to get you a decent dial and scope. But this rifle has taken a ton of squirrels at long range. Okay, I promised you a cool story, so check this out. Me and my buddy likes to go after deer season when the leaves are all falling off, and we'll sit on one hillside, and there's a big canyon with a bunch of trees over on the far side. It is anywhere from 100 to all the way out to 200 yards. We'll sit out there with our 17 HMRs and sit there and think, and we'll plink them squirrels, and it is so cool. They don't even know where it's coming from, but we'll get a limit that way. It will test your abilities as well as how well you got this thing sighted in. It's a whole bunch of fun. You gotta try it. And those, as of right now, are my favorite squirrel rifle. CW, I hope that's good enough for you. Until next time, let's keep it cheap.